Welcome back to your Sunday setup, your weekly source of inspiration and motivation to help you start your week with purpose. I'm Whitney, and today we're exploring a topic that can transform how you experience your days: time management. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, the same 1440 minutes, but how we use those hours and minutes can make the difference between feeling overwhelmed and feeling in control. One of my mentors says, how you start your day defines your day, and how you start your week defines your week. So the question is, how are you starting your days and weeks? Let's begin, as always, with a brief meditation to center ourselves and set an intention for the week. Find a comfortable position, relax your body, and if it feels right, gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. As you continue to breathe, visualize your day as a calm, flowing river. Picture yourself in a small boat steering gently along the current, guiding the direction with ease. You are in control of how and where you navigate. The flow represents time, and while you can't stop it, you have the power to steer it in the direction you want to go. With each inhale, focus on the areas where you want to take control of your time this week. With each exhale, let go of any stress or feeling of being overwhelmed. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and carry that sense of calm and control into the rest of your day. Time management is one of the most valuable skills we can develop, but it's also one of the hardest to master. We're constantly juggling tasks, distractions, and responsibilities, and it often feels like there's just not enough time to get everything done. But here's the good news: mastering time management isn't about doing more, it's about making intentional choices with your time. Today, I'm sharing some practical and actionable strategies that will help you take control of your day. The best part? You can pick and choose the ones that work for you. The most important tip I will share isn't specifically for time management, but one that helps you reduce stress and free your mind from forgetting something. It's simple. Make an inventory of everything weighing you down. Clear your head. There's something about clearing your head and letting that list go that allows you to refocus your attention and energy on what's important. Another thing to keep in mind is knowing when you work best. Are you sharpest in the morning or late afternoon? Are you a night owl? If possible, schedule the things that need your best thinking and energy when you work best. I'm a morning person, and I rarely schedule tasks that need me to think or to be creative in the evening. You need to know what works best for you. And the final tip before we get into the strategies: you don't have to use all of these at once. Feel free to mix and match based on what resonates with you and fits into your schedule. The key is to be intentional, minimize distractions, focus on where you're going, and do what works for you. The best time management strategy in the world is worthless if you won't or don't use it. So here's strategy one: prioritize your tasks using the 333 rule. First, let's talk about the 333 rule. Each morning or the night before, write down the three most important tasks you need to complete for the day or the following day. The three medium priority tasks that would be great to finish if you have time. And then the three low priority tasks that you can work on if everything else gets done. This rule helps you focus on the most important tasks without getting overwhelmed. You can use this as a daily guide to stay on track, knowing that your top three priority tasks are getting done. Strategy two: time blocking. This is about setting aside chunks of time throughout your day for specific tasks or activities. For example, block out the first 2 hours of your morning for focus work, then another block for responding to emails and so on. Remember, I talked about doing work when you are at your best, or the kinds of work that you want to do when you're at your best. You want to put that in a block for focus work. If you are best in the morning, then maybe it's better to respond to emails in the afternoon, right? And you can set aside a block of time for that. You can use your time blocking in combination with other strategies like the 333 rule, or on its own if you prefer. The key is protecting your time and eliminating distractions during those blocks. The next strategy is the Pomodoro Technique. And it's a great option, especially if you're someone who likes working in bursts of focus energy. You'll set a timer for 25 minutes, work on one task, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, you would then take a longer break. I actually use a variation of this Pomodoro technique. I generally work in 50-minute blocks and take a 10-minute break, but you can do one that works for you. The goal is to work in bursts and then take a break. The technique is perfect for breaking up long tasks or projects into manageable chunks. And you can combine this with the time blocking or use it for specific tasks throughout your day. The next strategy is about saying no and setting boundaries, right? We have to set boundaries. And in reality, time management really is boundary management. One of the best ways to protect your time is learning to say no when a request or task doesn't align with your priorities. It's okay to turn things down if they'll overload your schedule. Saying no is an act of self care. It's about making space for what matters most. And this is a strategy that you can use alongside time blocking or the 333 rule to make sure you're focusing on the tasks that really count. The next strategy is called the 2-minute rule. So, if you have a task that will take less than 2 minutes to complete, do it. Just do it, right? This helps you to tackle small tasks before they pile up and take over your day. And the beauty of the 2-minute rule is that it keeps your mind clear of small, nagging tasks, freeing up that mental space for more important work. It's a great addition to any of the other strategies, particularly time blocking, so you can set aside a block of time to do all the tasks or as many tasks as you can complete that each of them in and of themselves take less than 2 minutes. So that means you could get up to 30 things done in an hour block, right? Or 15 things done in a 30-minute block. And if they take truly less than 2 minutes, you could probably get even more done. And what comes along with that? A feeling of accomplishment. It feels like you were productive, and that success feeds itself. Remember, you don't need to do all these strategies at once. Pick the ones that fit your needs and lifestyle. Or if there are other time management strategies you've heard of, give them a try. All right. Maybe you use the 333 rule to prioritize your tasks, combine it with time blocking, or incorporate the Pomodoro technique for focus work section. These tools are meant to be flexible, so you can adjust them to what works best for you. Time management it isn't about, again, doing more. It's about creating intentional choices that protect your time and give you control over your day. Mixing and matching strategies allows you to design a system that works for you, helping you stay productive and feel less overwhelmed. Before we wrap up, let me give you a preview of next week's episode. We're going to be talking about cultivating patience. In a world where everything moves so quickly, learning to be patient can help us reduce stress and enjoy the journey, not just the destination. So, in episode 8, I'll share strategies for developing patience in both your personal and professional life. So, be sure to join me for that. Well, that's a wrap for this week's episode of Your Sunday Setup. I hope you found these time management strategies helpful and that you're ready to take control of your time this week. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Pick and choose the strategies that work for you and create a routine that protects your time and aligns with your priorities. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, share with someone who can benefit, and come back next Sunday for more inspiration and motivation. Until then, here's to a week filled with intention, productivity, and a sense of control over your time. Stay inspired and have a fantastic week ahead.